In this tutorial, we are going to create something similar like this, and this is very simple flyer, so we will be quick with this tutorial. Without talking much, let's get started. So I'll come over here and click on new file, then name this naming ceremony. And my width is 1080p and height is 1080p as usual on pixels, and resolution 300, and I'll click on create. So my document has been created. I'll go to file, place embed, and I'll click on this background. Then I bring it here. It's a blue sky like that. But there's one thing I need to fix here. Maybe my eyes is getting me wrong colors here. I see the skies, the white clouds to be a bit yellowish, and I don't want that. So I'll come over here and click on curves, and I'll change the RGB here to blue. Then I'll come over here and bring it a bit to make it bluish, as you can see here. So if I toggle the eye here, you can see now the difference here. So I'll click on the background that I brought in, and I'll create a layer mask and come to my brush and make sure that my hardness is on 0 and my brush size is okay. You can use the square brackets to open and close your brush. So I'll make it at this big, and also make sure your foreground color is pure black, and click on that and select your layer mask here, then clean like that. I think this is okay. Yeah. And now select my move to, and again I'll come to file, place embed, and I'll click this folder, double click here, and bring in my baby, and I'll click the checker here, and I'll bring the layer up here, and I'll go to properties over here, properties, and I'll go to convert to layers, and I'll go to yes, and I'll come to remove background. As you can see here, remove background, click on that. You can see that my baby background has been removed. Then what I'll do next is I'll come to file again, place embed, and I'll bring in these clouds. As you can see, these clouds, and I'll bring them, and I'll make it a bit small over here. Then I'll change the blending mode to I'll change the blending mode to linear, and I'll bring in the other one. I'll come over here and also change the blending mode to linear. Then I'll duplicate it, Control J, and I'll bring it over here, and I'll duplicate it again, Control J, then I'll bring that one over here. Let me zoom in for you to see. Let's zoom in the image. You can see that the edge of the baby, you can see it here, you can see that clearly, and we don't want that. So I'll click on the layer mask of my baby because I removed the background, so a layer mask was added to it. So I'll click on that layer mask and I'll go to my brush and I'll decrease my brush size and make sure that I'm black over here as a foreground color. And this time around I'll decrease my flow because I don't want to clean too much. So go around 12 and let me clean it. See, yeah, let me smoothen that edge. Let me decrease it a bit. I don't want too much. I don't want to clean too much. Then I smoothen the edges and I fade it in to blend in with the clouds that I brought in, like that. Now you can see it has really blend in well, and also you can bring the clouds a bit down here to, I mean, close it, as you can see, to cover up those well seen edges. And yeah, I think this is okay. Let me rotate my baby a bit. Control T and rotate it for him to be a bit straight, like that. Yeah, and I think my baby is too, the color of my baby is too much for me. He's too reddish or yellowish. So I'll come to adjustment and I'll go to, again, my curves and change it from RGB to blue. And again, let me bring this up here, like that. And this time around I'll clip this curve to the baby layer. So I'll double click it and clip it over here. Click on this, it will clip it to the baby layer. So it will only affect the baby layer. You can see the difference, on, off, on. Now it's affecting only the baby layer. So I'll select my text to and type here naming. And I'll change the text from to Abro fact face regular. Yeah, that's the text. And I'll increase the size to 24. I think 24 is too small, so I'll go to 30. Yeah, I think 30 is okay for me. Then I'll press Ctrl J to duplicate it and bring it down here while holding Shift to make it aligned. Then I'll change the text to ceremony. So now what I'll do here is I'll double click here on the naming and go to gradient overlay. Then I'll come here. Since I did this before doing this tutorial, it has already done the gradient. So if you want yours is different color, you click on over here, then double click here, then you change your color to an orange color here. If you are not an exact orange color, you can move this to the orange color here, then you move this one over here like that and click on OK. Then you come here, you double click here, then you choose yellow, then you again brighter yellow, and then you click on OK and click OK, and again OK. Then you select your ceremony, double click here, go to color overlay, similar color. But one thing I forgot is to add a stroke to it. So I'll click on stroke and I'll change the position from inside to outside, and I'll make the stroke around 16, or let me go for 13. I think 13 is okay for me. Then I'll come here again since I didn't add the stroke to it, so I'll click on stroke and I'll change the position from inside to outside, and I'll go for 13. Yeah, then I'll bring the naming on top of the ceremony like that. Let me bring it down here. Yeah, and I'll select a rectangle box over here, then I'll draw a rectangle like this. Yeah, let me adjust it, and I'll come to fill over here, then come to this icon here which says gradient, and I'll click on that. And this time around I'll change this to, double click here, and I want to change it to this color code. You can use the same color code when you type it in here, it will give you the same color. So I'll click on that and I'll click over here and change my opacity from 100 to 0, because I just want to remove the color over here. I just want only the left side color to appear and remove the right side color. But there is one trick here that you need to follow. Always use the same color that was used on the left side. Use the same color on the right side. Assuming, let me use red on the right side, even though I've made the opacity 0. Let me zoom in here. You can see that after the blues over the gradient, there is a bit reddish in the middle, and we always don't want that. So I'll change this color to the same color that I pasted to get a good gradient. And I'll change the direction from 90 to let me go for -0, like this. Sorry, let me delete this. Let's leave it as it is, like that, and let's bring this one here. Since it's not affecting anything, let's leave it like that. Let's bring this one over here. I think it's too short, so let's bring this one over here and bring this one over here. Yeah, I think this one is okay. So let me bring it here and select it and press Ctrl J twice. 1, 2, to duplicate it twice, and bring one here, down here, and the other one down here. Let me select, hold Ctrl to select 3 of them and bring them up here. This time around I'll select here and draw another rectangle here, and this time around I want a solid color, so I'll paste that color here, click OK, so it will be a solid color like this. So the next thing that we need to do is just to type in what we need to type here, but I'm going to bring in the text from my other design that I did earlier on. So I'll bring in this text and bring it here. So I changed the size of this text to 7 because I felt like it was too big for me. And bring in the date. Let me bring in the number over here and place it here. So that is it for this tutorial, but you can copy the color code of this color. It says FF9100. That is the color of the text, the orange color that I used for this tutorial. So even if you're not going to subscribe to this channel, please like this video. For me, it will help me a lot. Thank you for today.